Get ready to match the stars. Tom Bosley, Brett Summers, Gary Burghoff, Meredith MacRae, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rader.
Hello, John. How are you? Thank you. Save some for later. Everybody okay up here?
Yeah.
Down here, too.
Depends
Yes.
on your point of view.
What?
Remember those flower seeds we planted?
Yeah.
They came up.
Oh, they did. We've got to water them. I guess the hot coffee wouldn't make them grow, would it? They're big enough. Did you have something on your little
I
mind?
was just going to ask you to put Fannie's roses in a vase, that's all. He already did it.
Yes.
Brett
Okay,
has flowers.
we got there first. Should we greet our pals over here? Louise Miller and Diane Thompson. Hello, ladies. You all right? Louise, our current champ, she's won $1,300, and she's happy about that.
Oh, I'm delighted.
And she's calmed down a little bit now. And Diana's calmed down a little bit, too.
Immensely.
Immensely, yes. Where are we? In the middle of round one. You've had your question, scored no matches with our celebrities, and your first round question will come up in a moment or so. You ready for that, ladies?
Ready.
Okay, they're ready. If you're ready for this, we'll do that and then get underway. Hello there. Ready, ladies? Okay. Louise, whoops, there's your question, Louise. Almost took off like a butterfly. Marvin said, I've got a surefire way to discourage pickpockets. I filled my pockets with blank. Marvin said, I've got a surefire way to discourage pickpockets. I filled my pockets with blank. Think about that, Louise. Everybody's playing his own game out in the studio audience, I see.
What about up here?
Yes.
Gee, whizzikers, that's a
You
tricky
look awfully
question.
nice in your pinstripe.
You like my pinstripe?
Very much.
Thank you.
It's very elegant.
I am an elegant fellow.
And an elegant never forget.
That's right. What's Marty felt? Oh, everybody ready? All right, we're all.
No, I'm not ready.
You're not. Oh, I'm sorry.
For writing, even.
Listen, you better go back to that old wig. I think you're thinking slower with this new wig.
It's lighter than the other.
It is lighter,
Sure
yeah.
you wanted to write
All
that?
right.
I mean, in weight.
Louise, Marvin said, I've got a surefire way to discourage pickpockets. I filled my pockets with blank.
Tax.
Tax.
Yes.
Terrific answer.
Good answer. Some of the audience is groaning. I don't know if it's from pain or from they don't like her answer, but
hope
we'll
he
find
ne-
out.
I hope
What
he
did you
doesn't-
say, Tom?
Well, I once had my pockets picked, Gene, so I took kind of a bitter attitude about that. And since when I was a little kid I sucked my thumb, I said thumbtack.
Tax. There's a match for Louise. Starting her off great. All right, lady.
I'll bet they're both pregnant. They think alike. I said chicken drippings. Now, don't ask me what I said. I didn't know what to say. I just said the 30th thing that popped into my head.
You know these.
Chicken drippings was the answer.
These folk from Maine.
Yeah.
A lot of chickens up there.
Yeah.
Say a chicken joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the question? Oh, no, never mind.
Discourage pickpockets. I fill my pockets with blank.
I hope he never has to sit down. Tax in his pocket. I said mousetraps.
Mousetrap. Hey. They like you. Mousetrap seems to be the audience favorite, Louise. Let's see what you've got, my
Oh,
dear.
I blanked out on this one. It was terrible. I said ashes.
Ashes.
That's all I could think of. I know it's terrible. When I wrote it, I thought it was terrible.
But
Sorry.
whose?
We don't mind booze, but you're getting a little hostile now. I mean, she's a new mother and all that. Leave her alone, will you? All right, Richard.
I'm an old mother. Hello, dear.
Richard's on.
How are you, Bunky? Yeah, I said mousetraps.
Mousetrap. Mousetraps is the answer. What do you say?
Mousetrap.
Mousetraps, you've got the answer. Okay, so at the end of round one, it's 1-0 favor of our current champion, and we go to round two and ask Diane to make a selection.
A again.
A again. Have some American folklore for you.
Wonderful.
Kit Carson got his nickname Kit because he actually made his blank from a kit. Isn't that interesting?
Two questions.
Kit Carson was a famous man of the West. He was a trapper. And, what's that? Well, he was an Indian scout, yeah.
Gotcha.
An Indian scout.
Could you
Kit
read?
Carson.
Would you mind?
Now, you know what we mean by the phrase from a kit?
Yes.
You know what
that's
those
a little
kits
kid
are.
You make stuff out of.
That's right. Kit Carson got his nickname Kit because he actually made his blank from a kit.
Okay.
You know, you send it away to the mail order
Now,
house. and
well,
say-
just a second. Would that mean that Johnny Carson made his... No, I'm sure.
No, couldn't possibly.
No. No, I'm sure.
No. Al, how dare you have such a thought anyway?
I hate that question.
Come on, Brett.
I know, but gee whiz.
Just think what he was famous for.
Yes, I know what he was. I'm not even finishing.
The
I'm just
original
gonna-
Mr. Right.
We'll figure it out there. Diane Thompson. Kit
Can I
Carson.
ask what he was famous for?
Oh, boy. Well, he was an Indian scout for some of the troops that were fighting the Indians in the West, and he was a famous trapper, and, you know, he was
And a good little dancer.
a man.
Doodah.
A man of the Wild West days, Kit Carson. But he was a good guy, not a bad guy. Got his nickname Kit because he actually made his blank from a kit.
Clothing.
Well, I went as far as I could with you, Diane. Tom?
I had saddle.
Saddle. Another loser. What do you say, my dear?
Well, what he was famous for was all those terrific little rope tricks, and because he had this terrific thing going
It
with
won't
Annie Oakley,
help.
right?
Yes.
Well, you couldn't say Annie Oakley. So, but he was also famous for his beard and his mustache, but I only go as far as must.
That was someone else, totally. That was Buffalo Bill you're thinking about, not Kit Carson. She sure knows her American history, doesn't she, folks? Gary, do you know who Kit Carson
They
is?
all had a horsey.
Yeah. All right. That's the first reasonable answer we've had, is a horse.
I don't think any of us are agreeing. I said his
Well,
gun.
gun is a good answer. That's a very good answer. You got a winner there. What do you say?
I guess I got a winner, but it's a loser. That's again.
Done. Diane, you got to match Fannie to stay in the game. What have you got, Fannie?
Now listen.
Fannie, as you go...
I'm a
Oh, wait
Girl
minute.
Scout leader. Now y'all don't holler at me.
I just want to say, this sweet lady has been one of the most charming, most personable contestants we've ever had on this program. And if you don't match with her, it's going to be on your shoulders that she's going to have to leave the stage, not on mine.
Right.
And
Just
I
wanted
want
to
her
make
to
you
be my
feel
new
good.
best friend.
Come on, we love you.
I figured you'd feel good after that now.
Remember mail order brides? I said wife.
Wife. So that means Louise Miller wins another game. Come on down. Hello there. Here you are again. Well, Diane, is there something you'd like to say before the whirling dervish takes you away?
I lose.
But what the most gracious, charming loser we've ever had, and a gift for you backstage, Diane Thompson. You're a darling lady. Goodbye. quick message for you, and then you come right back. Okay, here we are once again with Louise Miller. Third time up here. She's going to have a go at over $5,000 now. Ready, Louise?
Oh, I sure am.
We're ready, too, so let's begin. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Faye blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500, then $250, and $100. Now, let's see what we can get from our celebrities.
Richard.
The lady that dated the fellow who never took off the fur coat. Bless you.
Same thing.
Faye Ray.
Thank you.
You were going to say, weren't you?
I held it back. Faye Ray, he
Ray.
says.
Okay, Tom.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Fannie. Faye Emerson. I love her.
Every once in a while, I know why I'm her friend. It's when she gives those loser answers like it's a winner.
Now, you got Faye Emerson, Faye Ray, and Faye Dunaway. You want one of those, or have you got a better one?
Oh, I lost the last time on one of my better ones, so I'll just take Dunaway.
You'll take Dunaway. I think she's already been taken, but let's have a go at it anyway. Looking for Faye Dunaway. Let's begin by revealing the $100 response. Faye Emerson. Right.
Sit down, you still lost.
Now be good sports and give her a round of applause. All right, it's Faye Dunaway time. Are you under the $250 response? Faye Ray?
There she is.
No, that's Faye Ray.
King Kong says hello.
Last chance for Faye Dunaway. Here's the $500 response. There you go. Congratulations. Okay. Now, Louise, you got $1,900. $1,900, and now you're going to play for $5,000. So that'll put you up to $6,900 if you get it. Now, to get it, you got to match one of them, head to head. It has to be an exact one. Who will it be?
Richard.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write. Louise will face me, and this is the $5,000 question. Blank keeper. Blank keeper. Keeper. Okay, he's finished. Louise, we need an answer from you which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Blank keeper.
Well, what I am, housekeeper.
Housekeeper. Well, I bet you're a good one, too. All right. She says $5,000 will match you for housekeeper.
She's just so sweet. All I could think of was a beekeeper.
A beekeeper.
You'll be stung. You'll be stung, all of you.
How quickly they turn.
We have your names. I'm sorry, Don.
All right.
We won before, though, didn't we?
That's right. You did indeed win before. And beekeeper was not bad. Housekeeper was not bad. There are a lot of good reasons. What's that?
Finders.
Brothers
keeper, I thought.
Right.
Brothers keeper.
Brothers keeper.
Innkeeper, zookeeper.
That's enough. All right, cut. That's enough. I say that's plenty enough. Are you ready to play another game?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to meet another player?
Oh, I sure would.
Okay, then let's welcome Barbara Wren. Come on in. All right, Barbara, you know Louise?
Yes, I know Louise.
Barbara Wren.
Yes. I'm
So you-
very happy to be here.
We're delighted to have you.
Thank you.
What else about Barbara Wren?
Well, I'm a wife and a mother of 3 children, 8, 9, and 10. Larry, Tony, and Lisa. I happen to have a green belt in karate.
Uh-oh.
So,
That's because they're 8, 9, and 10. You need that kind of...
that's right. The 2 older ones are boys.
Yes.
Keep them in line.
Keep them in line, huh?
Yes.
Give them a chop once in a while. Boing.
Yes, I do.
Pay attention, son. Boom. Okay, Barbara, good luck to you here. Shall we begin? Bing. Whoops. Bing. You want A or B?
I want B.
You want B for Barbara. Okay, here we go. When John applied for a job at the large hospital, the personnel manager said, "No, Our hospital doesn't offer a profit-sharing plan, but you may be interested in our blank-sharing plan. You applied for a job at this large hospital. And in response to something that John asked, the personnel manager said, no, our hospital doesn't offer a profit-sharing plan, but you may be interested in our blank-sharing plan.
Hey, I've got a joke about karate.
A joke about karate?
Yeah, these two men, this is funny, this will kill you. These two men were walking down the street and they looked up and they saw a sign that says karate judo. And he said, what's that? He said, that's Ernest Borgnine's first wife.
Fannie, that is beneath you.
You think that's funny? Wait till you hear this. Faye Emerson.
Okay, Barbara Wren. When John applied for a job at a large hospital, the personnel manager said, no, our hospital doesn't offer a profit-sharing plan, but you may be interested in our blank-sharing plan.
In our bed.
Bed-sharing plan? I do believe I'm getting the vapors. Tom?
I won't waste anybody's time. Pension.
Pension sharing plan. Okay. Just wanted to warm the cockles of your heart.
Let me get rid of this quick, right?
Brett?
Oh, honey, I went straight for the jugular vein. I said nurse sharing.
There it is. Like that one? Yeah, they love that one. Gary, what did you go for?
Well, if it was bed, it's very lucrative, the pan concession. But I said nurse.
The nurse. No, our hospital doesn't offer a profit-sharing plan, but you may be interested in our blank-sharing plan. And you, madam?
I figured it was a very, very crowded hospital, and so I said bed sharing.
Bed sharing plan? There you go, Barbara.
Thank you.
Now, Richard, we're up to you.
I have to say that Barbara has the most darling smile.
Doesn't she?
If I'm going to be annihilated by anyone doing judo, I'd like you to do it.
Yeah.
You think she fell for that? I've just taken a turn for the nurse.
Taking a turn for the nurse. Okay.
Sorry to say.
All right, Barbara's looking for a bed there.
Is she?
Yes.
Richard? Oh,
Yeah.
I said nurse.
Nurse.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's one for you, Barbara. Your question along in a moment or so, but right now this is coming your way. Pay attention. All right, here we go. Second half of round one. Ready, Louise? This is for you. Everybody plays. Here we go.
So sorry.
Phil said, my wife's been drinking too much coffee. She's starting to look like blank. My wife's been drinking too much coffee. She's starting to look like blank.
Hi, honey. Hi, sweetheart.
Okay.
Well, you need to look like that once you read it.
Can I change my answer?
Sure, you're allowed.
Have you asked the question yet?
We're a very high-budget show here. You can use 2 cards if you like.
What did you put?
I have no idea what I put.
Everybody
It's
ready
none of
down
your business
here?
anyway. Will you leave me alone?
Very interesting roots.
She's always bugging.
Ready. Here we go. Louise Miller. Phil said, my wife's been drinking too much coffee. She's starting to look like blank.
All I can think of is a coffee pot.
It's like a coffee pot, huh? You won 3 games already, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
And you imagine, I changed my answer.
What did you change from?
I said Mrs. Olson.
Yeah. Your answers have been very good. You know that?
You know what I had originally?
What?
Mr. Olson.
Okay. There's one answer, and here comes another one. Watch this one,
Here
folks.
it comes, folks. This is the biggie.
Yeah.
A bean.
A coffee bean.
That's the biggie. Take your buzzer and put it in the bean. I don't have to put up with that. I'm an heiress.
I thought you said booze, and I said Brett.
Brett.
Sorry.
She's starting to look like blank.
No, I thought you said drinking too much booze. I'm only kidding.
Oh,
It was
I see.
a dumb question and dumb answer.
Right.
And it's a dumb.
But you had a good ad lib.
Oh, dear.
was a
All
great
right,
sound.
now, Meredith
I couldn't
MacRae.
think of Mrs. Olson's name. I tried and I couldn't. So I said, my wife is starting to look like me. Ugh.
That's 2 dumb ones in a row. Break the spell, would you, Richard?
Sorry,
Well,
folks.
I couldn't think of me, so I said Mrs. Olson.
Oh, yes, of course.
Good one.
Louise looking for a coffee pot, Fannie.
I'm sure you are. However,
Sir, the question read, his wife said you are drinking so much coffee.
Oh, my wife's been drinking too much coffee. She's starting to look like blank.
Oh, I made a mistake. I said Juan Valdez.
Juan Valdez. Well, that's a good one. Fannie, that's very good. Oh, yeah, that's a marvelous
But
one.
he had to sell them to somebody else.
Well, because she didn't say that. At the end of round one, 1-0, favor the challenger Barbara Wren. Round two coming up later. Now this for you. Gonna stop right here at the end of round one. 1-0 the score. Ladies, we'll look forward to seeing you both next time, okay? Okay. Now, that's it for this time.
It is not.
Yes.
Already?
It's over?
Say your final piece, and that's it. Now.
Very important.
What?
This darling lady is going to open in Tallahassee on March the 18th in Maine.
Yes. Yay.
Oh, marvelous. Say goodbye. Team Meredith Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.